Tiny house giant journey. I live in two tiny homes side by side. Here's why.
As I've grown older, I've rediscovered what's really important to me. And what's good for my body, what's good for my heart, good for my soul is being close to nature. So this is a big swing that I've made here. It is a queen size platform.
That's tough.
Tiny home living has really allowed me to pick and choose where I want to live and how close and immersed in nature that I want to be. The reason why I made this addition to my tiny home is it's a good secondary space. You can have guests over and not feel like it's encroaching on your own more personal space.
He got a tiny home, then he got a guest house tiny home. That's tough.
Over and not feel like it's encroaching in your own more personal space in the tiny.
Some crazy homes out here. Yeah. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Lance. This is Buddha, and welcome to our tiny home. I've always wanted to get into tiny home living. I didn't have the finances to purchase, so I thought I'd...
My fault, Chad. We gotta turn it up.
Build. Coincidentally, I didn't have the building skills either, but since YouTube is a beautiful thing, I was able to get started.
Yamina, welcome to the chat. Happy Saturday. G-Ma. Oh, it's Tony. Welcome to the chat. Tony always commenting in the video.
I've recently made a shift in what I do for a living, and I only do things that I love to do, and tiny home building is one of them. This is how I express myself artistically, is through tiny home build and design. I think I have a really unique way I design and build. I don't really have blueprints. I just solve problems as they come up, and
Facts. That's how we be, chat.
Everything is in my mind. I know how I want the design to go, and I just move through the building process.
What's his at? I don't know, but the channel is Tiny House Giant Journey.
Come to a problem, maybe I work it out on a marker board and solve that problem, and then bring it back to the design and the build. This is my third tiny home build, and I wanted a really small space but super functional. One of the things that really reflect me in the design of this tiny home is all the cedar elements. I've always wanted to design a tiny home with the black steel contrasted with the cedar. This building process took about maybe 7 to 8 months up until this point. I had a lot of help along the way. The trades were done by...
So it looks like the one in Oregon with the patio.
Trained professionals like the plumbing, electrical, super important. But everything else I built by myself. This tiny home is about 18 feet long and 8 feet wide.
It's a number as your username. Welcome to the chat.
The exterior living space is about 13 feet long and 9 feet wide.
Wait, how much?
Space is and 8 feet wide.
18 by 8 feet. 8 by 18. Hey.
The exterior living space is about 13 feet long and 9 feet wide.
Chill, Sky, we doing a reaction right now. There you go.
So this tiny home is about 150 square feet, and the exterior living room is about 120. Okay, here we are at my tiny home. I'm on Vancouver Island, located close to Victoria, BC. I chose to build here because I wanted to be close to friends and family, and this is a good community location for that. These were cedar trees that were cut down on the property here. I thought it would be a good way to set the foundation, a nice elevated stance, rising yourself above the forest floor to give yourself a good view of nature here. I like this spot tucked away in the forest corner. It's nice.
They use cedar for the foundation. That's crazy.
It's a good view of nature here. I liked this spot tucked away in the forest corner. It's nice and private, lots of shade, lots of sunlight also peeking through the trees in the summertime. I thought it'd be a good contrast with the black.
Yeah, look peaceful out there, chat.
Of the steel and the red of the cedar.
Nah.
Really blends well into the forest vibes here. I made an exterior bench here. I got these two boulders located from close to this property here, and this cedar is cut from the land also. If you can tell, it's kind of gravity defying.
I was balancing on the rocks like that.
It looks like the bench is just balancing there on the rocks. Still super stable. I won't budge at all. I often use the deck outside here with my morning coffee, or maybe have late dinner out here. Really helps to unwind after a good hard day of working and just soak in the forest vibes and recharge. So with the design of this tiny home, I really wanted simplicity in mind. I wanted to create a space that was affordable and simple, yet super functional. Why don't you come on in and I'll show you the inside. All right, welcome to my tiny home. This is the bedroom.
That's a real tiny home right there.
Area. Also have a TV up here, so a lot of unwinding after a hard work day is done here. I've got a nice big huge window that I'm able to look out onto the forest and see all the birds and the nature. It kind of really helps to blend the inside with the outside. It's also really nice waking up and just staring out at the forest. Mm-hmm. Also, it's nature's alarm clock. I get the sunlight on my face in the morning, and it really helps set the tone for the day. So this is the kitchen area, a 5-foot kitchen top, nice.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I could stay here, but I feel like I gotta have some more space in my stutter. I gotta have a little more space than this, like in the bedroom, especially like the bedroom right there in the kitchen. Like, it's cool, but I feel like that's too tiny for me.
And simple, nice and short. I wanted a really compact kitchen space,
what y'all think?
But I'm able to do everything I need. I also have a full-size fridge. Meets all of my needs. Nice big freezer space as well. I have a small convection oven here. I can cook anything I need in here. It's actually super wonderful. I also have this space here. I can set my kettle on, my milk frother for the morning coffees. I can also do the hot plate down here, and I can do the air fryer and just bring it down here and cook up a good meal. Air fryer is the tiny home hack if you don't know.
Nah, facts. Gotta have that air fryer. I lived in my tiny home for 3 years without a oven. I was just using my air fryer, and then I finally fixed my oven.
Yeah, I've got storage underneath. This is just for like dog treats and stuff like that. Just some extra space. I really have more space than I need in here. So this is just extra storage. So I've got a full-length closet here actually, which is super nice. I've got some hangers for some clothes there, and all my clothing needs are in here, seasonal. And
he must wear 3 outfits throughout the week. My clothes not fitting in there.
And just switch out the seasonal clothes as I need. But this is more than enough space for me. I also just finished the bathroom door, which is really exciting. A combination of cedar and mirror. Yeah, and into the bathroom here, I have a full flushable toilet, and I have a holding.
Yeah, it'd be tough for you living in a tiny home, steady hand. You being 6'4", you gotta have some high ceilings. So no space wasted. If you're claustrophobic, this won't work, but it's cute. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could stay there like a couple nights or something, but I couldn't live here for years.
Tank set up outside, so I can get a truck out here to pump out the septic, maybe about twice a year. I also have a stand-up shower. Really, I'm not wanting for anything in terms of bathroom needs. This is everything I need. Also in this space for heat, I went the extra mile and I did heated floors.
Yeah, you got the heated floors? In the tiny home?
So the floors throughout are heated.
Okay.
I have
I need that, but my floors be cold.
a smart thermostat here that I can program throughout the day for when I come home for work. I can just have the heated floors turned on. It's also on my phone, so I can control it through there. Now, come outside with me and follow me to my detached living room.
Oh, I thought this was a guest house. This is living room. So his living room is separate from his crib. That's crazy.
So this is the exterior living.
It's hard right here. It's kind of what I want to make the shed look like. Y'all know the new shed? It's like the piece of junk that we got for free. I wonder if I can make it look like this. That'd be tough.
Living room, good for entertaining, watching TV, doing yoga. If you just need to stretch out, this is a great space for that. And I want to welcome you in. Welcome inside the exterior living room. This is where I like to do my yoga. The reason why I made this addition to my tiny home is it's a good secondary space. It's a different vibe. You can come entertain in here.
Yeah.
You can have guests over and not feel like it's encroaching in your own more personal space in the tiny home. I want you to come out with me and we can check out my swing.
Okay.
So this is a big swing that I've made here. It is a queen size platform. It can fit 2 people quite easily. I often like to use this swing for
I'll put a mattress on there, chat, take a nap.
a chance to reset. If I'm ever
FBG Corey, welcome to the chat, huh?
feeling a little stuck or I just need
How you
to
feeling?
recalibrate, I often come out here on the
So I be watching these people in Wales. They build like campsite with tiny.
swing and just spend a few minutes and relax. I also have this pretty cool contraption for the swing. It's a good way for me to swing myself. So I just attach this link to this quick release. I winch the swing up.
That's like crafty.
And then I can climb on. I have a quick
Good little boy, so I'm just looking at Twitch streams.
release link.
It's not entertaining, man. You gotta come here when you bored. That's crazy.
So I can just lay down and release.
Crazy. Hey.
There you go. You're stuck at all at work.
Yes, sir.
This is the way to go.
Working on the shed.
Oh, this is the best though. So here you can see I have some hummingbird feeders and they really are my forest friends here. All the birds here. I've got a cedar over there as well with some sunflower seeds. I come out with my coffee down the stairs and I'm often like dodging hummingbirds because they're just like whipping around corners. As I've grown older, I've rediscovered what's really important to me. And what's good for my body, what's good for my heart, good for my soul is being close to nature. And tiny home living has really allowed me to pick and choose where I want to live and how close and immersed in nature that I want to be. Now, this has really been an incredible build journey for me. For some reason, I am filled with inspiration and design. Everything is coming to mind.
Right.
So I think that there will come a time in the near future where I'll probably put this tiny home up for sale and look forward to starting my next build. I'm really excited about all the future plans that I have.
I'll do that, chat. Sell my tiny home. Build it bigger and better. How much I think that my tiny home worth?
In terms of building projects and tiny homes, if you're interested in tagging along and joining me for the ride, my Instagram handle is thislifeoflance, and I'd really love to see you there.
Thanks.
If you like this week's episode, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And check back soon because we have new unique home tours publishing all the time.
We gotta see what they channel.